Very good afternoon, dear students. It's Prashant Dalabai. At the very outset, I heartily welcome you all for your second semester. On behalf of the Department of Studies in English and Government First Grade College, Kokak. In this first session, I will be going to introduce you to the syllabus of your optional English for the second semester. That is CBCS syllabus introduced by Rani Chennamma University, Belagavi. The syllabus for your second semester has been divided into three important units. The first unit is the history of English literature of 18th century, and the second unit is the play by R.B. Sheridan, that is the School for Scandal, and the third unit is literary forms and terms. So let us look into the details of the syllabus. The first unit, that is history of English literature of 18th century, has 7 important chapters. So the first chapter is features of restoration literature. Here we study about the features of restoration literature. Second chapter is restoration poetry. Restoration poetry is a kind of poetry that has been produced between 1660 and 1689. So important writers of restoration poetry are John Milton and John Dryden. Third chapter is restoration comedy. Restoration comedy is a kind of comedy or a type of comedy that has been produced between 1660 and 1710. So it is also known as comedy of manners. So important writers of restoration comedy are William Congreve, George Etheridge, William Wycherley, and so many other writers are there. Then the fourth important chapter of the first unit is neoclassical poetry. Neoclassical poetry is a kind of poetry or a type of poetry which follows the pattern of poetry authored by the poets of ancient Greek and Rome. So important writers of neoclassical poetry are John Dryden and Alexander Pope. And the fifth chapter is periodical essay. Periodical essay is a kind of essay or a short work of fiction published in a magazine or in a journal. In particular, an essay that appears as a part of a series. Important writers of periodical essay are Joseph Addison, George Richard Steele, Samuel Johnson, and Oliver Goldsmith. Sixth important chapter is 18th century novel. As you know, novel is a fictional prose narration. In 18th century novel, we have important writers like Daniel Defoe, Jonathan Swift, John Bunyan, Samuel Richardson, Henry Fielding, Tobias Smollett, Lawrence Sterne. Then the seventh and the last chapter of the first unit is sentimental comedy. Sentimental comedy is a kind of comedy that has been produced as a reaction to the immoral tone of English restoration plays. So important writers of sentimental comedy are Richard Steele, Oliver Goldsmith, Edward Moore, and so on. And the second important unit that deals with the play, that is The School for Scandal, written by uh, Richard Brinsley Sheridan, that is R.B. Sheridan, one of the important writers of Comedy of Manners. And the third unit deals with literary forms and terms. And third unit is divided into two important chapters. First chapter deals with literary forms. They are biography, autobiography, memoir, mock epic, ode, novella, dramatic monologue, elegy, ballad, and idyll. The second chapter of the third unit deals with literary terms. They are hyperbole, irony, paradox, atmosphere, character, imagery, narrative technique, plot, setting, and symbolism. So, this is about the syllabus that has been prescribed by the university. To know about question paper pattern, you kindly have a look below your syllabus. If you have any query regarding the syllabus, kindly let me know and I will try to clarify your query. Thank you. Stay safe. Stay home.